Well, buen dia on this absolutely wet lunas, and I tell you guys, what a weekend it's been. Energetically, last week we did a little bit too much, and this weekend I kind of just had to take time out. I was flat out. So, congratulations to over 728, going 730 subscribers. I really appreciate the support and text messages, the emails. Just keep on going because I really like it. And what an amazing week it's been. I mean, next week we have two families coming in and two gentlemen coming for the immigration. So, family of four, family of three, and two singles. So, getting busy, getting really busy. And what a journey it's been. So, kitchen is there. Luckily, the no trolls criticized my little home and how far it is. We're still getting there, so just bear with us. We're going to do a big reveal and all of these kind of things, and I'm going to show you guys homemade septic tank and all these kind of things. So stay tuned. So, life in Paraguay, you know, I always say you have to go with a bus. You have to travel from Asunción to come and visit me in Itacorubi, for instance, and eat chipas on the bus and socialize with people. And if you go through different departments of Paraguay, the people change. They become more Guarani South, and it's just awesome. And I mean, the first time I was on the bus, there was a woman sitting next to me with a baby. Like literally, the baby looked like it was just born. And gave me some bag to hold with, just in Guarani, said something like, hold the bag or something like this. She just put it on my lap and pluck out the breast and start feeding. And she was trying to talk, and then I was explaining I'm not Paraguayan. And, then the interest came. So the Paraguayans are very interesting. And they're very interested in what we do and who we are. So, love, light, and all those wonderful things. I mean, I cannot for the life of me understand, how everything explodes. And not in a bad way, I'm talking in a good way. If I tell you the amount of bookings I received this weekend and last week, and even this morning, there's a few requests and bookings for video calls and chatting with me, and we go through what we are offering and immigration and Camino Verde. And as you guys know, we've taken the Casa Astral website, we're moving that away because everything is going through one centralized booking point, which is going to go through the Camino Verde Paraguay project, because we are registering the company and all of these kind of things. So everything is done through that. The different guest houses and all of these kind of things. So everything stays the same, except we have a little bit more verratoire for you. So, guess what happened last weekend as well? Besides having the fucking weekend, Saturday and Sunday off, I just had to take it off. I just didn't move from this bed yesterday. But I won a spa treatment at our local fair. Now, we didn't go because we were kind of tired and we really worked hard and we had a tough time, and the move from Asunción to Itacorubi, and then fucking getting a toilet to work, and then sorting out all the other stuff. I mean, it's like really, and we wanted to go, but we were like so tired. And old Avery, the Busca beetle, has to get 4 new tires. Obviously, that's a budgetary thing again, so that gets prioritized. But I have 2 bubbles on the tires, so it has to go. So I can't go on the motorway now at this stage. The brake's still dodgy because there's one pipe that's got somewhere a leak. So me and the guys will get onto it somewhere during the week. What else is there that needs to be done on the car? Brakes. The steering thingy. Now that's a fucking thing. As I turn it, like sometimes skips. It's 50 years old. Come on. It skips, and then it like makes a noise like it's cracking because it's dry. Those bearings, the wheel bearing, the ball, not the wheel bearings, the arm by the, what I'm talking about. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. It's going to come to me later. But anyway. So other than that, I have to limit myself by just using Vispa, little Avery there just for when we need it. Because I don't have a spare tire either. I just realized that. So buying a car cheap, you have to prepare yourself. You're going to miss a few parts and a few things. You will definitely have to go clean it and do quite a few things. But I tell you, this beetle stops people in its tracks. I mean, everywhere you go, everybody's like smiling and waving, and oh my God. So I like the old cars. I don't like new cars. But yeah. So, a great big shout out to my South African newfound friend Colin and Maureen in America, and to Avery, brother. Every day I'm so happy to have you in my life, one of my best friends, and also one of the people that's joining our community. So, Colin, South Africa, really amazing gentleman, absolutely note-taking shit. He's like me in many ways. And a lot of people say to me, it can't be easy being you. And it's not. I have to be tough. I have to be hard. Not unfairly, I'm talking about, I cannot afford to waste. I cannot afford to waste time, money, labor, and unfortunately you have to be a hard ass if you run a business. To be successful and to be driven and to give results, you have to literally drive all your efforts, all your focus into what you're trying to achieve. Now, a lot of people don't get that concept that you have to be tough. You cannot afford to compromise, improvise. You cannot afford to have partners that don't pull their share, or things like that. You cannot have employees that's not pulling their share. Unfortunately, life has made me hard, but I'm fair. That's the way it has to be. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to provide people sustainability in a future that's away from all the nonsense. So again, here I go back to Camino Verde, because this is the key topic the last couple of days. Now again, we are not associated with Paradiso Verde. Not at all. We don't work on the same concepts. We don't have the same principles, or lack of morals and principles. Camino Verde is literally everybody owns it. All the rules, regulations, the procedures, all that's already set up. So when people join Camino Verde, the project, you become a shareholder in the limited society. That means forever and after, that cannot be changed, cannot be moved, nothing. So besides that, you guys have say of what we do. I cannot throw people out of a community. I cannot kick people out of a community. I cannot invite people into a community. As the founder, that power and that honor is the community members. So to avoid fraud and scams and all these kind of things, everything gets handled and voted through by our community. Nobody has one say. No one person have majority rule or majority vote or anything. No, everybody equal. Everybody shares equal in everything. So that makes us different. And we have a lot of industry in our business. We're starting the restaurant there, with the guest house, the spa, the amphitheater, plus our hydroponics, plus we're going to make our own workshops for our manufacturing of healthcare and hygiene products. So again, that's a completely different story. And again, even today when I was speaking to a few people online about the project, it is like, it is the most simplest thing, and people can't get their heads around it. And like, even this one lady said to me today as well, she said, it is so simple, it is scary. I said, because if you remove individual greed, if you remove the power or the need to control, then there's no need to control. There's no need to go crazy. And that's what Camino Verde Paraguay is all about. It's about us working together. It's people that had enough. So people that want to reform the new way of living life, slower pace of living in a cleaner environment. We grow our own shit, we make our own shit, and we take care of each other. We make a magical place and we work together as a team, And that is what it's all about, because the world has become so isolated and people have become so segregated, categorized, classed. There's too many boxes in the world. Let's get rid of the boxes. Let's get like-minded souls, people that really want to make a change in life. Let's bring them together. And that's what it's all about. So then I spoke to another gentleman today. It was bookings day for appointments, and really amazing people coming abroad, from all the way from Michigan. This one also goes out there. So we had a discussion about, people that want to come to Paraguay and they want to do the immigration and all these kind of things, but they're going to only travel in 3 months' time, and they want us to start helping them and getting everything in order. And by the time they arrive, everything is in place. They're here for a month, 3 months, whatever the situation might be. So one of the clients actually asked me today, because it's also for individual, but we also have a family that kind of large, 6 people, and they were asking about, is there a way that they can make a payment plan? So after deliberation and speaking to some of the partners, and we thought about it, and we said, okay, right, that's fine, because a lot of people want us to start working on the documents, checking the documents, making sure everything is in order, and if they have questions, we give them answers. But a lot of people, because we deal with normal people as well, they don't have that big amount to fork out immediately. So we agreed that what we'll do is we'll do a payment thing. So if some people want us to start working on the paperwork, getting involved with them, they getting involved with us, we do take a payment plan. However, we do not issue referral letters of invitation to Paraguay unless your full amount has been paid. Simple reason for this, chickens, is because when we do referral letters and we give the letter to somebody, we've had it in the past where somebody actually literally bypasses paying us and just come and do their own thing, because we gave them an invitation letter. And we've heard many stories like that. So for us, we work upfront payments, or if you want a prepay payment, we do it in 2 or 3 installments to make it life easier for you guys. We get involved with you guys from day one, and we help where we can. Now, accommodations. You have options, either accommodations in Asunción, we have 2. We have in Cayopate, Pabi. I'm saying the words wrong. In between, there's another farm guest house there. We have another guest house down there. We have one here in Itacorubi on the farm. We have this house we're going to do. So we have ample places to offer you accommodation. So you tell us what you want when you come and do your immigration, and we will source it for you. Not just that, we are so proud to tell you guys that we are now offering tour guides. We have drivers that's going to basically, if you want to take a driver and you don't want to use a bus and you need a driver, we have drivers available for that. We have tour guides available, and all these wonderful things. So it does, we are getting so many new things into our immigration and relocation services through Camino Verde Paraguay. And we work through all the different guest houses that's underneath us. And we have enough agents to cover you on any kind of language that you are possibly thinking of. Now, obviously, we don't have Chinese, we don't have Taiwanese. No, we do. No, Korean we have. Sorry, do apologize. German we have Dutch, we have English. Yeah, that's the ones. Oh, in Italiano, we have that as well, and Spanish, obviously, and Portuguese. So we cover more languages. We have more agents, so we have more people that we can take on at a time. We try to provide you guys a specialized and a unique experience when you do immigration. We don't want you to stress. We don't want you to worry about anything. We want to make you part of our families. What we also do is when we meet with our clients, we find out what industry you are in, and if you are in healthcare, education, engineering, IT, whatever, we try to hook you up with people that's in your field, that speaks a little English or maybe some of your languages, depending on where you're from. To make your integration easier, we want to introduce you to as many people as possible, because when you arrive, at least you know Peter, you know everybody else in the team, you know Lydia, you know Antoine, Anthony, you get to know everybody. So we're going to have a lot more fun. We're going to have a lot more relaxation. I will be a lot more relaxed because I don't have to go and clean and cook and run around and do gardening and all of these kind of things as crazy as I used to do it. So now at least I have a full team. I have partners. Everybody has their own guest house. Everybody has their own agents that will deal with you. They will collect you. They'll drop you off. They'll take you places. Whatever you want, we are here to make your immigration and relocation to Paraguay much easier. So, besides my spa treatment that I won last weekend, and getting guests over on the weekend, next week we're getting clients coming in, so it's a full week for next week, so the videos are a little bit scarce, I do apologize. And then that's it. Oh, another thing to remember when you're in Paraguay. If you move to Paraguay, do remember when it rains, your internet will go up and down. For some weird reason, it happens. When a bus goes past or a truck goes past your house, Casa Astral always dropped internet. Holy Moses. A truck and a bus, because it's a busy road in front of Casa Astral. So as soon as anything goes, the internet will drop. You know, oh, it's a pain in the ass. And I mean, we were in the capital there. Now we're in the countryside, similar, but countryside is much faster internet. But anyway. So that's going to drop. Your electricity might also dip during storms. Keep that in mind. Now they are busy now with cutting the trees now by the power lines here in our area. So that is why we didn't have power the other day, because they were cutting, and unfortunately they did hit the line. So tomorrow, septic tank. It's a shit job, but somebody's got to do it. But yeah. But if you have any questions, if you have anything you would like to know about Paraguay, living here, healthcare, education, cars, buying properties, we have lawyers, we have realtors, we have a whole network of people that can actually speak English to make your lives easier. So I might have been building a house. I might have started a guest house. I might have do a lot of things, but I'm also busy expanding how we can offer you quality relocation and immigration services to Paraguay. And each day we work on a little bit more, and bringing a little bit more magic into the whole thing, because we want you to have the full experience when you apply for your residency here in Paraguay and build a good relationship with us and the team. So love, light, and all those kind of things. info@caminoverdeparaguay.com for immigration, for the project, for information, anything like that. My WhatsApp is on there, Telegram is on there. Reach out anytime, because life is about sharing knowledge, it's about helping each other, and it's about supporting one another. Love, light, and all those things from Paraguay.